Let's talk about having kids.
Kids.
Right?
Babies.
We love
Babies,
our
you
kids.
guys are lighting up over here. Anybody on the panel have kids that they're claiming?
Aw.
All right.
Huh?
I got 3 cats.
Red or
I got
green?
3 cats.
Ladies, how many of you want kids? Red or green?
Green. Here.
No babies.
Green.
Guys, why is it so complicated to raise your thing?
Green.
It's under your right leg.
Okay. Green, green, red, green, green. Natalia?
Green.
Green. Note to production, get a couple more of the thumbs so we don't have to
did.
actually use our thumbs.
It's my fault.
So
That's okay.
most of you guys want kids. There's some stats out there. We're going to show this article in a second. But Rayan, why off the bat? How old are you, by the way?
I'm 23.
That's right. Your brain hasn't fully formed yet, the
Okay,
prefrontal
25.
cortex.
Yeah, I
But
don't-
at 23, why don't you want kids ever?
Well, at 20.
Ever.
Ever?
Yeah.
Maybe like when I'm 40.
What?
And like,
Yeah, but see, that's
40,
a different, hold on, but that's
you
a
won't be
different,
having kids at
But
40.
in her mind, that's not a different. That's not
not
her
a-
lifetime.
that's not a thing
40
right
is
now.
not a reality to her.
It's
like,
not.
Okay.
Legitimately, it's not real.
I could die tomorrow.
Again, but you when you
But the odds are
Rayan.
99.9999% chance you
I'm
won't
not
die
thinking
tomorrow.
about
we've been
those
watching.
kids.
Hold on, we've been watching.
You just heard the girl next to you basically say she had an epiphany that she used to be a young 23-year-old idiot, but now she's a wise 23-year-old
I'm not
woman.
saying- You know what?
How'd you not listen to what your friend
Why
said?
is like
I
6-year-old
don't think that's
woman.
what I said, but
What?
I said, why 6-year-old woman with the traditional?
26-year-old.
Yeah, I feel like traditional stuff is like old, like 60
So
years
paint
old
me your
stuff.
ideal life before I show you this article.
My ideal life is just being super rich and just being happy, being with someone that I love. Maybe kids, maybe not. I don't know. But like some people, they can't even be allowed to have kids.
Rolo,
you
on
know?
a scale of 1 to delusional, where does our friend rank? And what you've seen?
Delusional. I mean, when your retirement plan is to find a suitcase full of money on the side of the road.
No,
that's
I'm
kind
not
of
saying
hard
I'm
to
gonna
do.
like get money. Oh my god, I work for my money. I work for my shit. But like,
I believe you.
yeah. So
But you also have to point out that she's 23 years old. She's
Correct.
She's probably at the apex of her
Yeah.
like sexual market value, and so the last thing she's thinking of is children at this point in
That
time,
would-
right?
yeah.
Yes.
The average age of first pregnancy is right around 28, 29 years old. The average age of first marriage in the United States for women is 30, and it's 31 or 32 for men, right? And it's gone up actually.
Like, I'm
So
not thinking
she's
about
even.
kids
It's
or
a
marriage.
complete. Like you were saying, it's a completely different reality from her. She's not thinking about long term
Okay,
right now.
but I get it, and I totally respect it. But there's a difference between thinking about it and at least acknowledging at some point, yeah, that'd be nice. At 40, what are the what percentage of women have kids
She's
after
just- she's
40?
just
You have a
throwing that
5%
out
chance
there,
of conception at 40.
You could adopt.
Could freeze
I'm
your
trying to
eggs.
help you.
But here's the story, and this is what is alarming, and this I think is a very necessary conversation because we can talk about body count and this and that. This is actually reproducing the planet. Here's an article from the Wall Street Journal. Suddenly, there aren't enough babies, and the whole world is alarmed. Quote unquote, one of the economists said, "Man, this just snuck up on us." Really?
No, it didn't.
So fertility rates have plummeted around the world, so much so that the United Nations is now paying attention. The pace of the decline has caught many off guard. Snuck up on us. The fertility rates declining faster and more extensively than previously predicted. Actual birth registries reported significant undershoots compared to the UN estimates, with countries like the United States and China experiencing substantial declines. Global fertility have reached between 2.1 and 2.2. So big bold letters, it's the first time in human history that fertility rates have fallen below replacement levels. I'm
And
going to
that
show
is-
you what
by
this
the way,
article
that
looks like.
is bullshit.
Okay.
Because the United
Show-
States
show
has
the-
been
show the
below
image.
fertility, has
Okay.
been below replacement since 1975.
Okay.
No one was talking about it then.
You have the clip?
Do we have an image right there of the picture of that I sent you?
Yes.
Just
Stats?
show the image.
Stats.
So Rolo, explain, please.
No, I mean it's. I've been doing sort of this series on 1971, actually the decade between 1965 and 1975, and all of the social changes and things that have happened since the advent of hormonal birth control. This is a worldwide. This is an effect of one invention, hormonal birth control.
Okay.
Okay.
And by the
so
way,
if
do you have the
look-
one with the other countries
if you
as
look
well,
At the, if you
Alejandro?
look at the below, like
Oh, there it is right there.
Birth rate in the
Scroll
United
down.
States dropped below replacement level starting in 1975 and has been there since then.
Punch in on the United States. What countries are these, Alejandro? I can't see.
USA, Mexico, India,
You have
China.
USA, Mexico,
Okay.
India,
So
China.
punch in on the United States specifically because, I'm not so much worried about what's going on in India. Good for them. But Rolo, make some sense of what's going on in the United States. That's the one.
The United States has been below, like if that goes to 1980, if you went back as far as like 1970, you would see where the drop takes place. It's right after hormonal birth control. If you look at hormonal birth control and you look at all the things that happened since then, like right around 1971, if you look at from 65 to 75, the divorce rate skyrockets along with the use of hormonal birth control. If you take those two stats and you overlay them, I know correlation is not causation, but that's a hell of a correlation.
So there's a study about women who got off of it that were then all of a sudden attracted to different people.
And then look,
Yes.
and then look what happens in 1968. We start no fault divorce. That's when Reagan approved it in California, and then all the other states followed right after that. Then you have women entering into the workforce. What do we have to do then? Now we can get credit cards. Oh, thank you, feminism. No, it's the insurance companies, because what happened in 1971? We went off the gold standard, and so now we have fiat currency, and the insurance companies and the credit companies are like, yeah, ladies, here you come a long way, baby, and give her all that. Then you've got abortion. Abortion happens in what, 1973, 72, 72.
Yep.
And you got Roe v. Wade in 1972. Now we have that as a fail-safe. We've got hormonal birth control as a fail-safe. We have a skyrocketing divorce rate. We have a plummeting marriage rate to where we are right now, which is 6.1 per 1,000 people right now. We are at the lowest in recorded history in the United States right now. All started 1965. Everything you could track back. If you go and you look at it economically, if you look at productivity in the United States, when women enter the workforce because they have to, because they divorce all their husbands back when hormonal birth control happened, now they enter the workforce, productivity skyrockets, but mean wages stay the fucking same. So it's a great boon for companies and everything else that goes. Then you got a lot of follow-on stuff like Title IX and the rest of the stuff that follows.
Rolo, who was the president in 1965? Was that LBJ?
It is.
Is that the Great Society?
Yeah, it wasn't Nixon yet. Yeah, it was.
60.
Okay, I want to get your perspective on this, and then I'm going to give you a couple of the reasons why I think birth rates have declined, at least in America. But you touched on so many important things right there. Michael, what are some of the reasons?
Daily Wire, you're welcome. You can have all of that data. I know you're going to clip that and use it in your shit.
Go for it.
There you go.
Ben.
Steal, rob me blind. It's
There
fine.
it is. Go ahead. Because I have a couple of notes, but what do you think?
Yeah, this is crazy. You guys ready? I know I'm going to be labeled a conspiracy theorist. Birth control caused fewer births.
Wow. What?
That's it. I mean, I don't understand what else.
Amazing.
Why do you need
Podcast
anything
over.
else? But that's a conspiracy, though. That's the conspiracy. That's what happened.
Kian,
of
you want to
course.
weigh in on this?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
So, do you mean to tell me that birth control controlled births?
That's crazy.
What?
Yeah.
Insane.
Bro, some said,
We
sometimes
take that
it's
for,
right in front of your
we
face.
honest to God take that for granted, but we think about
Yes.
how we used to date before birth control and how we date after birth control.
Yes.
And-
Here's some of the things that I put together because it's absolutely, I tracked it back to 1965 because we talk about it on the PBD podcast where we talk about fatherless homes and the likelihood of what will produce a successful, productive member of society. And a lot of it is tied to the man being in the home, not just the woman being in the home. So this is what I wrote down as far as why are people having less kids. Feel free to say I agree, disagree, what have you. 1965, the Great Society, LBJ, basically said, you don't need to be married to your man. You can be married to the state. That's the welfare state. For every extra kid that you have, we're going to pay you more. Boom. That turned into marriage rates plummeting, birth control rates plummeting. Modern feminists, I don't need no man. We've talked about this a million times. Baby mama culture, hookup culture, abortions,
Sexual revolution.
sexual revolution, boss babes, get your bag, girl. You don't need no man. The future is female. Who run the world? Girls. We all know that after 35, there's geriatric pregnancies. You said after 40, there's a 5% chance
Of you
of
carrying a
getting
child.
pregnant.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. The cost of a child is now $250,000. Women are looking at their bag. All right, cool. Do I want to pay for this? But we all know the man's actually paying for it. Forget about that. Marriage rates plummeting. Social media shows up. What's one of those things you take when you take a picture? What is this? What's it called?
Selfie.
Oh, a selfie. That learns you to being a little bit more selfish, not selfless. So you're focusing on yourself. Traditional decline of family values, decline in values in America. So there was a Wall Street Journal article, the decline values such as family, religion, patriotism, God bless America, community, and actually wanting to have children. The only thing that increased in traditional values is trying to make that money. So we're asking, like, what the hell is going on here in society? Now, you might be saying, well, Adam, you don't have any kids. Well, Michael, you don't have any kids. You have any kids?
No, not
But
yet.
men can have kids well into their 30s, into their 40s, their 50s. Al Pacino just had a kid at what age?
83.
187 years old. Rocky Marciano was 187. Joe Louis, below Joe Louis has. But women, you know, our beautiful friend over here, Rayan, she's going to learn. You're going to learn today.
I
At
know
one
there's a
point,
time clock. I
the
know that.
23, you're hot and amazing. Next thing you know, you're 33. You're like, I still got it. The guy that you thought you were interested doesn't want you anymore. Next thing you're going to be 43. And here's what's going to happen. You're going to go to the bar. You're going to get a drink and you're hot and you're usually used to guys bet you drink. And next thing you know, you're buying your own drink, boo. Not a good look. So that's what's going to happen there. Mic drop moment. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If you like that one, click right here to watch the full SOSCAST. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel.